What is up, YouTube? It is Doc here, Style Gaming, and I am back at it again with another Godfall video for you all today. And will it be the last? I don't know, we'll see, but we're going to get into it in this video because Godfall posted a brand new blog post on the Gearbox Publishing website, and it seems a bit somber, but hey, they threw on some new skins. But let's get into it because there's actually a lot to break down on top of what's going on with Godfall's future and the future of Counterplay Games. So, like I always say, without wasting any more of y'all's time, let's hop straight into this video and straight into this blog post. Now, this post actually came out yesterday, but I wanted to wait till Friday to actually drop it and talk about it. But Godfall posted a share of gratitude blog post. And it pretty much starts off by saying, first, on behalf of everyone at Counterplay Games, I want to extend a thank you to all of the fans of Godfall who have supported us since the release back in 2020, or November of 2020. When we got to work on bringing Godfall to life, we had no idea how rewarding the journey would be, navigating the development through a global pandemic, being the first PlayStation 5 game revealed, and being the first PlayStation 5 game to pass certification, and taking part of the PS5's launch was only the beginning. Since then, we've released 3 major content drops, an expansion, countless updates, and ultimately launched on 6 platforms. We are eternally grateful for the opportunity we've had to serve you with Godfall. To put it briefly, we are humbled and our gratitude is endless. And as a small symbol of our gratitude, we have built a new number of skins for all players to enjoy in Godfall. For those on PlayStation, Steam, and Epic Games Store, you can redeem these skins with the Shift key by either putting it in through the in-game menu or through the Shift website. And for users on Xbox, you can actually download the skins as a free content pack through the Microsoft Store. Now, for PlayStation, Steam, and Epic Games Store players, I'll leave the code right here for you, as well as the Shift website, though honestly it's better to just do it in-game. And again, if you're on Xbox, just go to the Microsoft Store and you'll be able to download all of the skins through the content pack on there. Now, the Gratitude Pack comes with 12 skins, though if we're being real, it's kind of 10 if you're an OG player, because 2 of them were ones that we got from codes like within the first year of the game coming out. So, Bulwark's Royal Fortitude and Phoenix Ashen God for PlayStation and Epic Games Store players honestly aren't new, but for everybody else, all 12 of these skins are brand new. So the skins that you're going to be getting is Bulwark's Cosmera's Might, Bulwark's Royal Fortitude, Bulwark's Spoils of War, and then 2 for Hinterclaw, Hinterclaw's Macro skin finally, Hinterclaw's Pristine Predator, then we're getting one for Illumina called Renzai's Bounty, Mesa's getting one called the Herald of Unification, again Phoenix Ashen God, which isn't a new one to all players, but to some of the new players definitely is. Then we're getting another skin for Silvermane called Archon's Royalty. Typhon's getting 2 skins, the Hand of the Dragon and Harbinger of Destruction. And then lastly, Vertigo is getting one called the Divine Scholar. And all of these skins you will be able to see right here. They actually look kind of dope, and I do like the royal nature of them. I kind of wish they just gave us these skins for every single one of the Valor Plates, if I'm being real, because some of these Valor Plates are left out. But these are the 12 skins that you're going to be getting with the Gratitude Pack. Still really wish they would have dropped a skin, though, or at least the Greatsword or Longsword that turned it into the katana that Macros had in the intro cinematic. Why can't we get this sword in game? Anyways, let's get back to the blog post though. It says, while we are no longer actively working on additional content, these servers will continue to be maintained for the foreseeable future. We will monitor feedback on Godfall's subreddit, social medias, and any high-level reports submitted to our customer support page as players continue to enjoy Godfall into the future. We would once again like to extend a huge thank you to our wonderful community for all of the amazing support and feedback. We truly appreciate everyone who has been on this journey through Empyrean with us. So, sadly, it seems like we aren't going to be getting any more Godfall content, which part of it sucks, but part of it, at least to me, wasn't a surprise. Now, I've known for a few months now that Counterplay Games has already been working on their next title, well before the Exalted update even dropped. But I also know that before the Exalted update dropped, there were some things that they wanted to try and get into the game that they never did. So I was hoping that before they decided to just go full into their next title, they'd get some of these things out. So one of the things I know for a fact that was supposed to be implemented with the Exalted update was a crossplay friends list, apparently. Now that didn't make it for the initial launch of the Exalted update, but I had hoped that they were still working on it behind the scenes, which would then lead to officially introducing crossplay into the game. But sadly, it seems like that never saw the light of day, but I had always hoped that they were still working on it behind the scenes. Now again, because I know that they were working on another title for a while now, typically most companies tend to send most of their crew to focus on the newest title. They'll keep a skeleton crew to maintain the original game, or the current title that's live is still staying live, but most of their crew is potentially already working on their next title. So once I had already found out this information, I figured Godfall wouldn't be getting any new content or big content for a while, and because we're coming up on that 3-month point where Godfall drops new content every 3 months, we're about to hit the point where they haven't announced anything new. So I kind of had that feeling that we weren't going to be getting any new content anytime soon, but I did want to wait at least till we heard it officially from Counterplay or Gearbox, which this blog post is essentially stating. Now again, hopefully, because I know that there were some other features that were supposed to be implemented with the Exalted update, hopefully we still get those, considering it's not necessarily content, they're just some additional features. Because honestly, I feel like the perfect way to send Godfall out, if they wanted to, is by just adding crossplay. Of course, there's some other things they could add here and there just to throw us a bone, but if they're not wanting to work on actual content, just implement crossplay, and I think a lot of players will be happier. It would extend the amount of players that get to play the game, and honestly, people have been begging for that. It's kind of crazy with this game being a Gearbox published game and not having crossplay. With the recent Tiny Tina's Wonderlands and Borderlands 3 having full crossplay across all platforms, it's kind of weird that Counterplay Games and Godfall never got that. But now when it comes to Counterplay's next title, I don't have much information on it. What I do know is that it will not be a Godfall 2. And honestly, it seems like it's going to be going in a completely different direction than what Godfall is, which is perfectly fine. So whatever Counterplay's next game is, it might not be another looter slasher, but it'll probably be Godfall adjacent in terms of the world, story, and visual. And it'll be loosely connected to the game, similar to how Godfall is loosely connected to Duelist. But that's just my personal theory on their next title. Again, I do know for a fact it's not going to be Godfall related, and I do know that they're going in a completely different direction than the traditional looter slasher, or even if it's going to be a looter slasher. But honestly, I'm still here for it. With Counterplay working on the game well before the last update, hopefully this means they're going to have enough time to get it in a perfect launch point and a place where it needs to be before it drops. And if they take all the things they learned from Godfall and implement it at the start of their next title, it'll hopefully launch with a bang. But that's just more speculation on the future of Counterplay games. But what do you currently think about the situation with Godfall? Was there something else that you would have hoped to have seen before they decided to stop working on content? Or are y'all hoping that they still potentially, maybe, possibly can squeeze in crossplay at some point? Again, they said they're not working on additional content, but they didn't say that they couldn't squeeze in a couple features here and there. Now, personally, though I know some people might think this is more of a somber occasion for Godfall, though if we're being real, it's actually the perfect time for Godfall to do this. Not saying that I wanted to, but considering, like I've been saying all year, 2022 is the year of games. We've been getting killer games all year, whether it be Elden Ring, Horizon, and the games that are about to start coming out now, like God of War, Hogwarts Legacy, Saints Row coming out next month. Stray just came out this month and is killer. Gundam Evolution, I played the beta for that. It was actually super fun. Overwatch 2, which I was not planning on playing at all, that beta actually wasn't too bad. And then Gotham Knights, Midnight Suns, I'm still kind of debating on that, but just a lot of games are about to start coming out this year, or this half of the year, that trying to play existing games on top of brand new games would kind of be a pain. So I kind of don't mind that Godfall is now going to be put on the back burner for me, because I have a whole lot of games to prep for and to start getting ready to play. Though that doesn't mean I still won't be touching Godfall or streaming it. But let me know how y'all personally feel about this situation with Godfall. Are y'all happy with the state it's in, and are you still going to be playing the game? Or are you hoping that potentially they might squeak out one final thing before they go full in to their next title? And if y'all still want to see me cover Godfall. Even though we're potentially not getting any new content anytime soon, do you still want to see builds on this game? Or should I potentially move on to something else? And if there is anything else you want to see, let me know in the comment section below. Other than that though, guys, that's really all I got for this video. It's kind of a mini farewell for Godfall, though, like I said, I'll still be covering it. And honestly, I'll be streaming it as well at 3 p.m. Central Time today on my Twitch channel. So if you want to stop by, have a big farewell Godfall stream, let's do it. I'll be playing with viewers like I always do, or people from Discord as well. So if you want to stop by, chat it up, or get some runs in with me, by all means, stop by the stream today at 3 p.m. Central Time. Other than that though, guys, that's all I got for this video. So thank you all for watching again, like always, and thank you all for all of the Godfall fans and support for over these past 2 years with the game. Again, I don't plan on stopping playing the game or stop streaming the game every once in a while, but in terms of news, it seems like this might be the last of it for Godfall. Again, if there's builds or other things you want to see me cover on Godfall, I'll definitely post videos on that as well, but this might be the final major Godfall video on the channel. And again, if it is, thank you all again for everybody who subbed to the channel for my Godfall content, and hopefully you stay for any other content I decide to post on this page. With that though, guys, again, I am out of here. Be sure to leave a like if you liked the video. If you didn't, still leave a like because nobody's going to see that dislike. And if you haven't joined the Discord, a link to that is in the video description, along with the link to the Twitch channel, which again, I will be streaming today at 3 p.m. Central Time. So be sure to stop by as well. Let's have our big farewell Godfall stream. Hopefully I'll see most of y'all there. With that though, I am out of here, guys. So like I always say, thanks for the love. Thanks for the subs. Peace.